Well, I'm back out doing nightly encounters with the homeless, and tonight so far has been a crazy night. I've seen 12 people sleep on one street, and that's just on one street alone, and most of them were couples. But the fact is that no one should be sleeping on the street, and I got a great interview today from a homeless man called James, and a really nice man. Hear what he has to say. Cheers. So, how did you end up sleeping on the streets of Dublin?
I became homeless when I was 17. I left my parents' home. It was through abuse and stuff, you know. And gradually, from going through different hostels over the years, I ended up a drug addict, and ended up sleeping on the streets. And I suppose.
Did you become a drug addict from the streets?
Yeah. Prior to being homeless, I smoked a bit of weed, smoked a bit of hash, very limited. But after becoming homeless, you know, so much stress, thoughts going through your head, my mental health, loads of stuff built up. Blokes would say, take this miracle drug, heroin, all your problems will go. I took it straight away. I felt great. My depression went, all the bad thoughts,
all the worries about
everything
becoming
went.
Homeless went.
You didn't care.
Yeah.
The first couple of weeks of being on drugs is great because of what it does to you. It makes you forget all your problems. But very quickly, you become sick from the drug, and then you need it as a medication. So you're going out shoplifting. I personally robbed from family. I'm ashamed to say that. I robbed from my mother, I robbed from uncles, I robbed from aunties, I robbed from cousins. And I've no family now because of that. And I would say to anybody out there that if you're going through something like this, talk to your family, don't rob from them. If you need help, if you're dying sick from drugs, just ask them for help. Whether they give you money or they give you some tough love, ask for the help. Don't keep going without it. You know.
So from your experience, is not the way to go.
No, definitely not the way to go. And even on the methadone, I'm down to 25 mils now, and that's like, if I could go back 3 years, I wouldn't even go on that. I would have went through the sickness. But look, I've this scar on my face and all because of, you know, drugs and stuff. It's crazy.
And what's your living conditions on the streets?
It's appalling. Like, you've nowhere to wash, you've nowhere to go. Trying to go to the toilet sometimes, to go down a dark way, down an alleyway. You might need to go to number 1, number 2. You walk into a place with security guards following you because you mightn't look, you know, spotless clean or whatever. And you know, eating sandwiches as well all day long. It's 365 days a year. It does a bit.
You're sick of
sandwiches. Yeah, the bread tires you out. But it's nice to be there as well for certain people, because when you haven't eaten in a few days and you get a sandwich and a cup of tea into you, your stomach does feel like it's Christmas and your birthday all at one time. You know.
Yeah.
But I know as well from being on the streets as well. You know, there's the likes of yourselves, and you are not alone. There's some groups out there doing the world of good, but there's other groups out there, personally, I feel, that they're doing it for their own benefit. I don't associate with them groups. I wouldn't even take a cold cup of tea off them, to be honest.
There is a lot of groups out there that kind of look for the more glory than actually helping the homeless. You know,
I've seen it on Facebook. I go on Facebook every day, and you know, by the comments people put up, the glory hunters and stuff like that. And it's not nice. If you're going to do something good for someone, you don't need to be wanting likes and comments on Facebook. I'm sorry, that sounds like I'm a shithead, but that's
no,
the way I say it.
You're dead right. And come here. Do you sleep in the hostels around Dublin?
No, well, at the moment now, Parquet Hall got me placed in a single room accommodation. I was trying to sleep in dormitory accommodation. Even if I tried to sleep in a room with my best friend, because of certain abuse I went through as a child, it's so hard. You know, you're lying in bed at night thinking they're going to jump into bed with me, or they're going to do something to you. Your mind starts racing. And from being on the streets, I seen there today there was a chap that was unresponsive this morning. Now, myself at the moment, I'm in a place, but I still to be around at night and out early in the morning. And I seen there was a guard trying to wake up a chap this morning that was unresponsive.
And that was a chap on Grafton Street this morning.
And now I only seen that on Facebook. I didn't actually see the guard trying to wake this chap up. But the norm on Grafton Street at the early hours of the morning is actually Gardaí coming along and kicking people in doorways, waking people up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And literally you'll see them standing there. I'll ask anybody to come into Grafton Street the early hours in the morning, just before the shops open, and you will see Gardaí going along from door to door, kicking people. Do you want, like, get down on your hunkers and tap them on the shoulder or shake them. You don't need to kick them. You know, they'll throw their belongings out the doorways. I've seen workers and I've seen shop owners come along and kindly ask the people to move out of the doorway. And you know, they don't even have to do that. They maybe the managers, they may work in the shop, they may own the premises, and they don't have to do that, and they're nice as pie about it. So I think the Gardaí is public service, and they should be there to help people that are homeless and not abuse people that are homeless. Just because people are homeless, there's a lot of people homeless with mental health issues that became homeless and ended up on drugs due to the stresses of homelessness. And I would also challenge TDs, Enda Kenny, and all them that are in power and government at the moment, and Fianna Fáil and Sinn Féin, not to be just coming out and doing soup runs, but stay in a hostel. Come out for a couple of nights and see what it's like to ring the free phone when you're told ring back at 4:30, ring at 2 o'clock, ring at 4:30, ring at 10 o'clock at night, and then you're ringing at 10 o'clock, then they're saying if you haven't got 450 they won't give you a bed. You know, these TDs and politicians need to be coming out and experiencing the homeless, and not just coming out, you know, when
showing their faces.
When some people die, they pretend to care. Alan, there's another politician there, I can't think of his second name, but him as well, making promises with housing and stuff, and he's already got rid of Legoland. Like up in Clover Hill and in Ballyferm and certain other areas. There's no point building more prefab houses. We want houses for homeless, and we want them now.
Yeah, you're dead right, and thank you very much for this interview.
No problem, Darren.
Thank you very much. Well, that's James's point of view on the whole homeless situation. It's the homeless are getting picked on because they're an easy target, and even when they're asleep, the guard that come up, or someone comes up and moves them away. So really they've nowhere really to sleep because they kept getting moved on. So where are the homeless supposed to sleep if they can't sleep in doorways or anything like that? Where are they supposed to sleep? This is the government's fault that the homeless are out in the street. So they get arrested and they get told to move on whenever they do find somewhere to sleep. It's ridiculous, like, you know. And I met this chap Stephen today who I got an interview off a couple of days ago, and he's meant to be meeting his daughter in the morning at 12:30. So I've offered to come in to him at 10:30 in the morning, get him a shave, a shower, and give some fresh, clean clothes so he can go to his little girl fresh as a daisy. So I'm just hoping that he meets up with me in the morning and we can go from there. But I've taken other pictures of rough sleepers tonight. I would like you to take a look and give me your point of view. Cheers, thank you.
Fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first laid my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets, broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels. She was a fishmonger, and sure.
Well, them pictures are getting worse and worse by the day. Every day there's different people sleeping in different situations and different faces, new to homelessness, that haven't got a clue what to do or where to go. They're just lost.
stupid with my money.
But see the way you have a problem with drink.
But see, the only reason I'm drinking is because I'm on the streets.
Yeah.
Right? I had
Just to cover it up.
Yeah. I had a great job. I was earning over €1,000 a week. It was there. My fucking mortgage was there. Everything. And then my landlord died 3 days before Christmas last year.
You were telling me that, yeah. And then the sister took it over, everything.
And just get out.
Yeah.
And that's 6 months ago today.
So come here, if I come into you tomorrow morning, will you be up and ready?
Just
And where in Blanche are you meeting your daughter?
in Blanche Centre.
Blanche Centre, and whereabouts?
Just in the main door of Centre.
Centre, but there's 3 main doors.
The blue door.
The blue door,
The blue door where...
the blue entrance, is it?
Yeah,
Where the cinema is or McDonald's?
yeah, where the cinema and the McDonald's.
Right then, I'll come into you tomorrow morning at about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Give it to half-10, yeah.
Give away
I need to get some money out
money of why for what?
so I can get back into Monster.
Morningstar, but you're not going to Morningstar for another week.
Yeah, but I need to...
But you need to get up and get, if you're meeting your daughter at 12:30, yeah? We need to get you shaved, showered and dressed.
I know that too, yeah.
So we need to leave at about, we need to meet you at about 10 o'clock to do that.
Right? Yeah,
So I'll
sure.
meet you on that side or that side at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'll either be at the Friary or at the fucking...
Where I
casino
stopped you.
there,
For Irish people or Irish citizens, I'll be dead. We have to build homes on Grafton Street. That's what happens tonight.
Yeah.
Disney World home, Carrefour Warehouse home, Brown Thomas home, yeah?
Yeah. Well, thank you for watching the nightly encounters with the homeless. Thank you.